Today we'll discuss editing on the beat versus editing to the music. And it doesn't sound like there's a big difference, but it can be huge to how much story potential you're leaving on the table editing one way over the other. Hey guys, I'm Raphael and welcome to the channel where our goal is to always fix it in camera and then finesse it in post. And I always appreciate the early thumbs up because editing is your third chance to shape a great story. And there are many different editing styles and different approaches depending if you're editing for YouTube, commercials, or narrative films. And to be clear, we're not going to be discussing Edgar Wright's cut sequences that are edited jump cuts with enhanced sound design. This is a whole other topic and editing style that we'll save for a future video. And besides, he has honed his skills so well that he controls the audience attention at all times, directing them where to look, for how long, and why. He is top shelf good. But there are shortcuts that many people take just to get the edit done, thinking that it will achieve the same effect. There are two main ways to edit with music. An easy way to the beat, where every edit is predictable and happens on every single beat, or close to it, and the music in this instance drives the editing choices. And the other way takes time to craft and master, but if done right, can evoke more emotion from the viewer. Now, I'm not saying that either is better than the other, they both have their place in the editing toolkit. I personally have used both of these, and it really depends on the project and the goal you're trying to achieve, and how much time you actually have to do the edit. Let's start with editing to the beat. We've all seen these cutscenes where there's a rhythmic song and the edit happens right on the beat. And if you've been around my channel long enough, you know that I use the edit to the beat. But I personally find it to be lazy. That's because it's super easy to achieve and really takes away most of the creative process. To better demonstrate what I'm talking about, I created a mock sports ad to show the two different styles. First, here's an example of editing on the beat. All the edits are done right on the beat. Editing on the beat is really easy to achieve. It's easy to learn. It's great when you need to bang something out really quickly, or if the footage isn't inherently that exciting. But the biggest drawback with this technique is that it's predictable, because the music drives the editing choices and locks you into durations that fit between 1 or 2 beats. Cutting to the beat leaves no moment for the shots to breathe, and it forces you to either stay on a shot too long or cut away too fast. And again, it's predictable. The audience can get bored fast. But these kind of edits work well when the footage is static, like in this example. So it really takes away from the feeling of the story. This is how easy it's to set up. Mark in the beats and the music, make your selects in your footage, drop them on the timeline, finesse, and you're done. And in Premiere Pro, there's even an automate clips to sequences for faster edits. Beyond sorting your footage in points, you don't really have to do too much, which can be great if that's what you need and are looking for. Editing to the music is the approach to find the moments in the footage that can be used as the hits, to find action that can land on the beat and not on the edit. It's visual excitement with the footage. Here's an example of the same mock-up sports ad with editing to the music. The difference between the first ad and the second ad are subtle, but in this one, all the major music beats happen with action, not on an edit. It draws the viewer to want to know what action is coming next. It's hard to do for an entire edit, but the best editors in the world make it seem flawless, where you don't even notice, it just feels right. Think of it this way, the music enhances the visuals. The music is supporting the story as it's unfolding. The ideal is to make the edit serve the story, always moving it forward. Stay on a shot as long as it needs to be, no longer, no shorter. If it helps to tell a better story, edit the music, not the visuals. Add a break in the music or extend it if you need a shot to be on longer or shorter. It's really a balancing act. Lots of it runs on feeling. Cutting to the beat dictates your edit. You are no longer the storyteller. The music is. Editing to the music is more about crafting a story and takes work to make it really good. I strive to get those kind of moments in all my edits and practice every chance I get. The best of the best editors find a balance between the two styles and look for moments in the edit to enhance the viewer's experience, but at the same time really have the story drive the edit. Next time you watch a commercial or narrative film, take notice how music is used to enhance the action. Notice how the music will crescendo on the explosion. And in most of those cases, the music is written after the edit is locked. And the goal is always to edit something that almost any piece of music will work with. And if you guys like the stock footage I used in the examples, I got them from my ArtGrid subscription. I really like how they have full story collections in their library. And the music that I used in the examples, I got from Artlist. Make sure you check out this video on how to select the best music for your project. What are your thoughts on the two ways to edit with music? Do you prefer to edit on the beat or edit to the music? There is no right answer. It's really a preference and what connects with you and your audience the best. As always, thanks for watching. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe. I'm Raphael. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.